told you that I would take you along the process of designing my next pattern. So this is my second test. My first was really just a shell of a pattern, really just the basic shape, and now I've gone in and added some more details like the neckline. So the main thing I'm looking for here is a really accurate fit. I have to be as accurate as possible because once I get into grading these sizes, inaccuracy really shows in the following and the previous sizes. Here's test number 3. I've added some details like pockets and button bands, but really with this test I'm wanting to test out my techniques, make sure they're as user-friendly as possible for the tutorial, and then I'm going to finalize it. I just want to remind you that as I show you this process of drafting my patterns, that this is so early on in the game of drafting this one, that this is really just still the mock-up versions. I've got a long way to go. Guys, I'm just outside my local Spotlight and I'm still working on version 3 of my test. So I need some fabric for a wearable test, potentially promo, and also for the tutorial, which will be coming up next. So I find this part the trickiest of the whole process. It's actually quite tricky to match my fabric to my brand and overall cohesive look of all my other patterns as well. For the promo, I'm looking for probably plains or solid fabrics to really let the garment and the pattern shine, but for my tutorial garment I'm probably looking for a fabric that has a pattern and a really clear right side. Hey, I'm here with my 4th test. It's a wearable muslin and I'm so happy with it. I'm going to continue on the process and do some grading next. Alright, we are back after school holidays and I'm so glad to be here. I've got my shapes here. I've tested these 4 times. They're ready to go. This is a size 5. This fits perfectly and I'm ready to grade. I've done my grading today and managed to get all the pieces done, and from here I will do seam allowances and test some of the sizes. Friends, thank you so much for sending in your suggestions for the newest pattern. That's it over there, and I haven't quite picked them out yet, so I'm going to put them up here and you can vote and let me know what you think. This wee summer top and tunic type pattern, the Toi Toi or the Tortara. I'm up to my favourite part of this process, and that is writing the tutorial. It gives me such a buzz to teach other people how to sew, how to refine their techniques, so I love to include lots of top tips to making your garment really professional. Big sighs of relief over here. I have finished the pattern and tutorial for now, for the next week, while it is with my team of testers. They'll test out the pattern and the tutorial, and so the testers will test it for me. They'll provide honest feedback, and from there I'll make any changes to the tutorial or pattern that are necessary. I will keep you up to date with how that goes. Hey ladies, I have been showing you the progress of this new top that I'm about to launch. I've settled on the name. We're calling it the Pipi top now, and today I'm creating the promo version for it. The promo version is the one I'll mostly be using on the website, so I try and use sort of plain solid fabric for it. It really helps the pattern to pop rather than being focused on beautiful fabric and pattern. Thought I would also show you the feedback. So the sizes have been tested. The testers then provide feedback in this Google form based on fit, style, ease of pattern, tutorial. Having my patterns tested is absolutely essential to this process. Really rely on it, rely on honest feedback, constructive feedback, and I love to hear what the testers say. It's actually the easiest test cycle I've ever had. I don't have any changes to make. I'm just going to finish up the tutorial, add the final touches to the pattern, and get my promotion version done, then it will be ready. Edit today with the Pipi top. I've got all my feedback collated from my testers. There is some editing I need to do to the tutorial, and then I'm going to do up the listing, aiming for launch this Friday or Sunday. Just collating everything I need now for my sales listing. I've got my pattern tutorial description, and now I'm just collecting photos from the Pipi testers. When you're a below the qualified pattern tester, promoting and providing photos isn't a requirement. It certainly helps, but I have lots of ethical thoughts on testing teams also being I'm really interested in having a great testing process. I'm interested in lots of great feedback and making my patterns better. And I think if the testers love the pattern, that they will promote it. And if like a deadline, I have just made it to my local river with Miller, and we're going to take some photos of the Pipi, which is launching tomorrow. Nothing like a deadline. Pretty quick, only one of my lenses was working, so hopefully I got one or two photos out of there that I can use. The listing will be live tomorrow, and so I'll do the finishing touches tonight. Hi guys, I'm here tonight because I've got a new pattern to show you. You've seen its progress along the way, and now it is ready. Everyone for purchasing the Pipi pattern this weekend when it launched. 19 copies of the pattern went out to sewers, so I can't wait to see your Pipis in the near future.